Yo, what is going on, guys? So, in today's video, we're going to be talking all about the Battlegrounds store. It has been alluded to getting a buff for a while. We finally have all that information. I just woke up. This is bedhead for me. It's what I look like in the morning. It is overdue for a haircut. I just felt like showing you guys in case you're wondering what's under the hat. That's why I wear a hat, to keep the hair under control. Yeah, so the Battlegrounds store got a nice update. So we're gonna compare the prices in game and to the post, so we can kind of like see and compare the differences. So let's go ahead and pull it up here. So boom, Battlegrounds store update coming. So this is coming June 22nd. This is basically right at the end of the season. Which will be really great timing because you'll be able to save any of your trophy tokens you have right now. Wait for the store update, spend them, claim your season rewards, spend more. Like the timing is going to line up pretty great. So please refer to the below table to see all the goodies in the Battlegrounds store as of June 22nd. So let's talk about some of the really big stuff first here. So, you know, right now, actually, like let's just take a look at the Battlegrounds store right now. What is the best value right now? By far, without a shadow of a doubt, it is Sig Stones. These 6-star generic Sig Stones, you can get 50 of them for around 18,000 trophy tokens. That is incredible value. It's 18,000 exactly. Incredible value here. Just absolutely incredible value. I've spent hundreds of thousands of trophy tokens on these Sig Stones, and I've gotten a lot of my roster up to Sig 200 to the point where I don't even really need to buy them anymore, which is incredible. After that, you know, 6-star shards isn't the worst value if you're still hunting a lot of 6-stars in featured or basic crystals. Then there's the relic stuff. The relic stuff's kind of lacking. Here we have tier 2 alloys, but it's random and it's fairly expensive as well. Not really the best value. And then we have some of the worst value. Well, we also have some great value here with some lesser stuff like tier 4 basic, tier 4 class catalyst, but you know, this stuff's not really as needed. Same with tier 2 alpha, tier 5 basic. It's good value if you need it. And then there's also this 5% tier 5 class catalyst fragment selector. Again, it's alright value if you need it. But what myself and pretty much everyone else I know that's Paragon needs, that's this stuff right here, and this is the absolute worst, just garbage, terrible value in the store. Tier 3 alpha, tier 6 basic. These are a big bottleneck resource. This has become an even bigger bottleneck than tier 6 class catalyst. The chase item. The chase item is easier to obtain than the previous chase item. Like, that doesn't make sense. This has just been horrible value. Like, look at this. You can max this out for 20,000. If you want to get both of these maxed out, that's 40,000 trophy tokens. The value is just horrible on this. And that's the biggest thing that this store is updating. That and adding, again, the new chase item. So, for 40,000 trophy tokens, you can max these deals out, 5 apiece. And that's not even a full catalyst. With the change, man, holy smoke. So with the change here, tier 6 basic and tier 3 alpha fragments, it's going to be the same amount, but the purchase limit is going to be increased to 10. So the purchase limit is being doubled, and the price, dude, the price is going from 4,000 trophy tokens to buy one of these. It's going all the way down to 1,000. So it's being reduced by 75%. Like that should just illustrate to you how terrible of a value this has been for a very long time in the Battlegrounds store. If you're getting now a 75% discount after this change, I'm so happy to see this. I'm gonna be buying all 10 of those every single week, man, because it's only going to cost, now it's going to cost 20,000 with double the purchase limit to max out both of them. So yeah, that by far some of the absolute best value in this store update. I cannot wait to be picking that up. again, every single week. That's going to help me so much get more rank 4s and finally get my rank 5s. Like, I'm really close to a rank 5 in tech and skill. But even if I get that, the third catalyst that I need, like, I can't do anything because I just have 0 tier 6 basic and 0 tier 3 alpha. After I took feature Ant-Man to rank 4, that completely wiped out my stash. So this is fantastic. Now there's some other stuff being added. So now let's talk about some of the worst value within the store update, because it's Kabam. There's always going to be something that's just terrible value or just extremely overpriced from Kabam's side. You know, they want this item to be purchasable, but they don't want you to get much of it. And if you want any of it, you gotta pay the tax. And what is that? What are they taxing super hard? 7-star shards. So 7-star shards will be making their way into the Battlegrounds store, but they are just horrendous, disgusting prices here. It's really, really bad. So it's 150. You heard that right? 150 7-star shards. That's less than duping a 6-star. Oh god, that's just a gross amount. Just 150. Purchase limit of 10, and they're gonna cost 1,850 trophy tokens just for one stack of 150. So if you buy that, 10 times, you're only getting 1,500 7-star shards. That is horrible. I don't think I'm going to be buying that at all unless I'm within 1,500 shards of a crystal. That's the only scenario where I can ever see myself buying 7-star shards for this price. Really do not recommend unless, getting that is going to get you a 7-star that you can open right now, this instant. Other than that, I don't think that's good value. Not at all. So yeah, that's the 7-star shards. Also, one thing to note here is if you see right here, this access. This is just the title. So everyone has access to these. You have to be Cavalier or higher to have access to these. Thronebreaker or higher to have access to these. And then here it says PG, which means Paragon. But then it also says little plus, Paragon Plus. So the way I look at that, I'm like, oh, okay, a plus. If they're putting a plus there, that means there's a new progression title on the way. Which, about time, man. We need something to separate newer Paragons with people like myself who have been Paragon since like it released. We're just all grouped into the same pool, but very vast differences in our accounts. So really excited for the next progression title. But yeah, so that's the bad. What I highly do not recommend buying 7-star shards. Now let's go back to some really good value. So we're seeing the introduction of, again, the chase item, which currently is tier 6 class catalysts. And so we're seeing two options here, which I really like that Kabam included both of these. So we're going to see a 5% tier 6 class catalyst crystal. So this is just random, and there's a purchase limit of 10 of these. So that's 50%, and that's going to cost 1,210 trophy tokens per 5% crystal. Not too bad at all. But then, if you don't want to deal with the RNG, there is a selector. It's going to cost you about 300 more tokens to choose the class that you want. But then you'll be able to get just a 5% tier 6 class catalyst selector. Unfortunately, though, these have a purchase limit of 5. And again, all these purchase limits reset on a weekly timer. But yeah, so you'll be able to get 25 selectable tier 6 class catalyst every single week. That is fantastic, man. That is huge. That is really, really good. Really great value. It's selectable, so no BS, no RNG. Really, really good to see that. I'm definitely going to be maxing out on that every single week. So that's huge to see. And then we saw the addition of 6-star Relic shards. So 6-star Relic shards, again, you gotta be Paragon Plus. It's 100 shards for 970 trophy tokens and a purchase limit of 5. This is another, it's good to see 6-star Relic shards purchasable, because for example, me right now, I think I'm like less than 500. No, I think I'm less than like 200 away. So let me show you guys what I'm talking about here. My 6-star relic. If the 6-star relic was in the store right now, you know, I would buy. I would spend like a little under 2,000 tokens, because then I can open up a 6-star relic. So, you know, for me, a scenario like this, you know, it would be 100% worth it to go ahead and buy these 6-star relic shards, because it would get me the crystal. But again, outside of a scenario like that, I definitely view this very similar to the 7-star shards. That it's not as overpriced as the 7-star shards, but it's still fairly overpriced, and I definitely don't see myself buying these 6-star relic shards again, unless it's gonna get me a relic that I can open right this instant. But it is good to see the addition of that in the store. And the 5-star relic shards, did that change? Let's take a quick look and compare. So right now it's 175 5-star relic shards for 2250 tokens, and after the change it's going to be, it's still 175, still a max of, oh, so they increased the purchase limit to 5 instead of 3. But it still costs, oh whoa, they lowered the price severely. Okay, that's much better. That is much better. Yeah, the cost is only 340 now, and the previous cost was 2250. That's insane, bro. They're charging more for 5-star relic shards in the old store than they're charging for 6-star relic shards in the new store. Take that in. Take that in. That's pretty bonkers to think about. But that just goes to show, like, Kabam, when they released the relics, they were really being stingy and holding back on trying to give out too much. Now that relics have been out for a while, and they're pretty much available in every piece of content except Alliance War, I think now, they're starting to, you know, give out the shards a little bit more now. So, you know, that's good. Once relics are coming more available. So it might actually be worth to start buying some 5-star relic shards. That price is not nearly as bad as it was. Then we got even more relic stuff here, and this is what I really do like to see. So, you know, we got the 25% tier 1 basic alloy. You know, that's fine. We got 25% tier 1 class alloy selector. That's a big deal, because if we look in the Battlegrounds store right now for all the relic stuff, man, it's random. It's these fragment crystals, all random, all RNG, and it's really annoying because I was trying to take my 6-star sentinel relic up to rank 2, and I needed like less than like 10% of a tech tier 2 alloy, right? Like less than 10%. I just needed one, just one pull out of, you know, any of these crystals, just one tech drop, and I'd gotten there. It took me more than 3 weeks of bad RNG just to get what I was looking for, and it was so frustrating. Like, it's just so annoying when RNG is against you. So it's so good, man, to see selectability. So good to see selectability. You don't want to get screwed on RNG. It also looks like they dropped the price. Really, wow, yeah. Again, severely dropping the price on these. So to put it into perspective, a random 25% tier 2 alloy was 1,100 tokens. Now a selector of the same amount, 25% selector though, it's only 390. More than a 50% discount. It's like a 69% discount. Dude, that's really good. Really good to see all this relic stuff really coming down in price and becoming selectable. Then we also have tier 3 basic alloy. I don't know, we do have tier 3 basic alloy. But again, the price has gone down by quite a bit. Right now it costs 1,100 and it's going down to 390, so that's good. And then we're also seeing finally the introduction of celestial alloy, which right now the only way to get celestial alloy, I believe, is through some, I think last month's side event offered some, but outside of that the only place is placing in the gladiator circuit, I believe. If we take a quick look at the rewards here, yeah, this is where you get the celestial alloy. So it is good to see that is at least being included into the store now. I don't know how the price point is. Let's see, it's less than 1,000 for Paragon, and there's only a purchase limit of 2. Yeah, it's decent actually. That's not too overpriced, I'd say. That's not too overpriced. So that's good to see that added to the store as well. So yeah, guys, that was pretty much everything. Like I said, this is going to be going live on June 22nd, so pretty much right at the end of the season. It's like 15 days from right now. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of the Battlegrounds store update. What are you going to be purchasing? How many trophy tokens do you currently have? For me, if you guys want to know the legacy route, I'm going to be going for maxing out Tier 6 Basic, Tier 3 Alpha every single week. I'm going to be maxing out the Tier 6 Class Catalyst Crystal and the Tier 6 Class Catalyst Selector every single week. Max the purchase limit. And then I'm also going to be going for the 25% Tier 2 alloys and the alloy selectors as well. I'm trying to get more of my relics ranked up. And I'll probably also be picking up some celestial alloy here and there. So, and also shuffle signets. I also buy those a bunch. I always stay max on those because I like to have the luxury to reroll any given Battlegrounds match, even in a friendly, if I so choose. So I like to always stay topped off on those. But yeah, guys, that's where I'm at. That's going to be my spending on the BG store. I am currently sitting at over 100,000 trophy tokens. And then at the end of the season, I'm going to get around 80,000 as long as I play Celestial 5 or higher. So that'll put me in the range of 200,000 trophy tokens. So I can't wait to just go to town on a spending spree in the store, which we'll do at the end of season video for Battlegrounds. So very excited for all that. Please let me know your guys' thoughts, what you're going to be spending your trophy tokens on. What do you guys think of this store buff? It's honestly one of the best store buffs we've seen in a while. Really hope to see some other stores get this kind of treatment. Really good to see. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe for some more content. Peace out.